Hello and welcome to my channel, Inner Light of Truth Tarot. My name's Denise and I do collective readings. They are timeless. This could be your past, present, or future. Please use your discernment. I want to thank you for stopping by and supporting my channel. What's the message for the collective? What's the message for the collective? Message for the collective. What's the message? Take charge. So you need to step up and gain control of a situation. This could be a person, place, or thing. You need to take charge of something. Authenticity. And be your divine self at all times. Because you're not meant to fit in. You're unique. You have your own way of expressing things. And your soul's whispering to you its deepest desires, and the truth of who you are and where you need to go. So listen closely, because it wants to guide you on your authentic path. Yeah, it wants to guide you. So you may have to take the high road with this situation. There, you may need to just walk away. Taking charge may be just taking the high road and walking away from a person, place, or thing. Because you're meant to follow your passion, so you need to reassess things. Because there's something in your energy, whether it's a person, place, or thing, that's deceiving you. Because right now you have boundless possibilities. So you need to release attachments to situations. Pay attention to the signs. Otherwise your energy is going to be depleted. So open up to the universe and release judgments, because there's miracles all around you. What's the message? The collective message. Egypt. So you could have been from Egypt in a past life. It could be the time period. And your father during that time period in Egypt. There's something about your father. Yeah. And Galactica. During Egypt time, didn't they say that they believed in the stars? They were the stars and the sun, and they were worshiping things that were otherworldly or something. They're finding traces of that, and how the pyramids were built and why they were built. There's just things that are coming out. I'm not sure, but I'm just rambling. So let's read these cards. This card signifies a significant past life in Egypt, which relates to your present situation in question. When a negative pattern stubbornly refuses to heal, its roots are often buried in a lifetime beyond conscious memory. Fortunately, you can access and heal the issue. Like gardening, you can eliminate vestiges of the past by pulling them out by the roots. If you're drawn to Egyptian culture or travel, you may likely have had positive experience in your lifetime there. You may wish to explore the belief systems of Egypt to tap into ancient memories. Much of Egyptian spirituality involved astronomy and astrology, So stargazing can also help you trigger insights and recollections. On the other hand, if the thought of traveling to Europe or to Egypt, is frightening to you, or you have negative feelings about its culture, spirituality, you may have deep-seated fears associated with your lifetime there. This is fairly common, as many traumas occurred in the land in ancient times. Working with a past life therapist or regression audio can help release and heal old toxic energies. And then Father. This card indicates that your father in this life was with you in prior lifetimes. Any issues you've had with your father likely began long ago. Look at the cards that you draw prior to and after this card, as they will yield clues about the previous lives that you two shared. He may not have been your father in those lives, though, as souls continue to reincarnate together in different roles. To break any negative patterns with your father's soul, be willing to release old anger or unforgiveness. This can be conscious or unconscious emotional energy stored in your psyche. Just your willingness to clear toxic relationship energy is enough to initiate the healing process. Remember that forgiveness doesn't mean that you approve of this person's actions. It simply means that you're no longer willing to carry around anger energy. By releasing the past, you subsequently heal your present and future. If you totally forgive your father and yourself, you no longer have to reincarnate with that soul, unless you choose to. You retain only the lessons, growth, and love you shared. As an added benefit, the healing work that you do with your father helps all of the relations you have had with men. And then Galactic. This may be your first time on the planet. If so, you probably feel alien, as if you don't belong. Earthly customs such as marriage and parenthood aren't natural for you, so you may not participate in them. You may also find most Earthlings to be very physically, psychologically, and emotionally violent. Your highly sensitive nature may be assaulted by such harsh energies. You just want to get along with everyone and be as kind as possible. Your compassion helps diffuse the world's tensions, making the entire universe a more peaceful place. You may find earthly relationships confusing and feel more at home with technology or energy healing. If you find other star people, you'll discover the kinship you're seeking, since those from other planets tend to be shy and socially awkward. You may need to go where they gather, such as online message boards, computer courses, science fiction conventions, scuba diving trips, and Reiki classes. So that's pretty interesting. These are things from the past that need to be healed in the present in order to move on in the future. Just use your discernment if any of these are yours. What's the message? It's spiritual gifts. Oh. Spiritual decor consultant. You're being called to explore clearing, balancing, and maintaining the subtle energy fields within a space that support one's purpose through design and decor. Numerology. You're being called to interpret and convey messages of guidance and insight using numbers. Psychic surgery. You're being called to explore psychic surgery to help remove energy blockages that can manifest into disease and disorder in one's body. Okay. These could be your spiritual gifts. They don't have to be. They could be somebody in your energies. They don't have to be. I like to pull them to see what's out in the energy. Use your discernment. What's the message, Holy Spirit? Restless. You're desiring freedom. You ran away from somebody. Yeah. You left somebody. You left somebody. What's the message? because you left somebody because you were overwhelmed. Yeah, because you're a very emotional person. And whoever this was in your energy wasn't taking your emotions into account. You're very intuitive. You're to be a leader. You're supposed to be a leader. But someone in your energy wants you to feel stuck. They could have inner demons of their own. Yeah, they're a very reckless person. This person could have tried to control you. You pulled away from people. You detached. Here you have more power than you understand in this situation with this person, place, or thing. This person, this person wanted to control you. Yeah, they are godlike. They're very jealous of you. They could be obsessed with you, angry with you. They're ego-driven, but they do want to bring in an olive branch for some reason. But you're moving on. You left this person, like it said at the beginning, for your freedom. This person thought you'd be afraid to leave. Yeah. They wanted you to miss opportunities in your life. Yeah. Wanted you to be seen as delusional. Okay. Well, I don't like that energy. What's the message? The message. You dismantled your ego. You know who your true self is, and you're seeking answers from the universe. You may be exploring metaphysical and esoteric fields right now to find your answers, but this was the beginning of your spiritual path. Karmic bonds. Before you were born, you had an agreement to fulfill with the universe. You're going to be placed in uncomfortable and binding relationships. You need to break free of them. Your ancestors are always there to help you, guiding you to clear these traumas, to clear your ancestral line going forward and behind in the past. You've become more spiritual, more aware of who you are. You're focused on your path and you're choosing that path. And you're a lucky star. You're born with good luck. Things come naturally to you. You're a very lucky person. There may be a spirit baby trying to communicate with you. You're seeing the bigger picture. And the answers are within yourself, and you understand that. You've had so many breakthroughs because you're a warrior spirit. You could be the lone wolf of your family, the black sheep of your family. What's the message for the collective? Message. So you're empowering yourself because you've achieved your goals. You have a lot of strength. Your soul light guides your inner world. It does. It guides you. You've done all your emotional healing. You know exactly who you are, and you're broken through all the illusions that people threw at you. You're being your true self. You are. You're breaking boundaries. What's the message for the collective? Message for the collective. What is the message for the collective? Mist. So you're going into the unknown. You're diving deep when you're doing your shadow work, and you're seeing through the mist. Your spirit team is showing you where to go on your journey. Yeah. Your spirit team's with you. You're seeing through the fog. You're decoding these messages that you get in your dreams. So there's water out here right now, heavy water. Your root chakra is really strong. Earthbound bliss. Find happiness in your connection. You really like to be outside and in nature. That's where you ground yourself, is when you're outside in nature. So the earth could be in your chart, earth and water. Yeah, heavy water. Really heavy water, because there's another one. You've dealt with all your emotional rains, or your emotional healing. You've healed your emotions. And here's air, water, earth, air, and water. And you're embracing things. You're understanding that energies shift. And you're looking at everything with fresh perspectives. You're looking back on your past. You're reflecting with this radiant reflections. You're reflecting back. You're discovering the beauty in every facet of your life. So there's earth, air, fire, or earth, air, and water out here. Heavy water. Let's see. What's the message? Ease and flow. Your life is flowing freely right now. You're being gentle with yourself because you're still healing from a situation. But the universe supports you. It's telling you to go for it because you're ready. You're ready to move on. You're a very compassionate person. You see the light in others. And you're in your power right now. You know what your potential is because you're living authentically. You move through the mysteries of life. You're very committed, and your abundance will be coming in. So in the summertime, there's going to be change. Your energy is going to change. You're going to receive some progress. Someone's in their south node in your energy. They're trying to cling to whatever this old situation is. And karma's paying them a visit, but that's because things need to be balanced. Just like, what comes around goes around, cause and effect. And it's all about your choices, bringing balance to things. Someone wants you to stay in your, in fear. They want you to stay in the illusions they've been throwing at you. This person that's in your self-love. But you've done your inner child work. You've been healing. And right now you're attracting. So there is an offer coming in. This person who's in your energy wants to control you, wants you to feel lost. They may want to apologize to you for your forgiveness, but right now you're very stable. You're in the flow of life. You made hard choices and you let go. You cut the cord because you know what your self-worth is, because you're very high vibrational. Oh, okay, let's see. Believe in who you are, because the miracles are there. Yeah, believe in who you are, because the miracles are there. You're meant to soar. And you need to release all the toxic, all the drama. You're connecting with the universe, and you let all those old energies go. You stepped back, you checked in with yourself. You're a very compassionate person, and it's bringing in your abundance. So pay attention to all the synchronicities and keep going on your path. Yeah, because when you speak up and speak your truth, you'll have that celebration. What's the message for the collective? Be in the here and now. Be in the moment. It'll give you the insights, because your soul's trying to whisper to you. It's trying to bring things out of the shadows, the things that were hidden to you. And if you release those old energies, things will change for you, because you've been the saving grace. Right now you're in the divine flow, and you're mastering everything that's thrown in front of you. You're a very stable person. What's the message? Jellyfish, you're very adaptable, and you go with the flow. You're allowing life's currents to guide you. Everything's effortlessly for you. Everything comes effortlessly for you. Oh. Let's see, what's the message? No, things aren't. Let's shuffle these for a minute. Thank you. Sorry about that loud noise. What's the message for the collective? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, message for the collective. What is the message for the collective? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Here it is. Full moon, number 15. Full moon. Let's see what 15 means. Confusion, self-trust, inner knowing. In the midst of a perfectly dark night, the opalescent light of a full moon shines down. You stand in reverence to this mystical goddess hung in the sky, who is all-knowing and senses that you come with questions. The full moon card arrives when you feel confused and tempted to ask someone else for answers. The truth is that everything you wish to know is within yourself. It is time to lean on your intuition rather than simply having the answers given to you. You probably already know what you need to do, but are resisting it for another number of reasons. Your ego is causing you to question, doubt, or deny what you have already felt. At the core, you are resisting your intuition because the path it illuminates scares you on some level. Your intuition pushes you outside of your comfort zone in order to help you grow, which can generate fear. The full moon will assist in illuminating the answers you seek, but you must meet her halfway. This requires practicing self-trust. Start by sitting quietly in the dark, closing your eyes and breathing deeply. Slow, steady breaths will send a message to your nervous system that you're safe, which will allow you to settle into your physical body. Then, like a beautiful domino effect, allow the mind and soul to settle and open as well. Ask the full moon to illuminate what you seek. The answers might come in the form of your own thoughts, or they may not even arrive during this quiet moment. Trust that they will present themselves in due time, because you have opened a channel to receive the answers. This is a deep process of unlearning a mistrust of yourself. Let go of the idea that answers are outside of you. Resist searching for someone else's point of view, because right now you're moving in the right direction. It is time to venture into the deep, dark, watery depths of your true knowing. Let this healing moonlight dissolve any resistance to knowing that all the answers lie within. Reminder, your ego causes confusion while your intuition speaks with peaceful power. It's beautiful. What's the message? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what is the message? Spirit animal. Grizzly bear, power. I am indestructible. I honor my intuition and go where it leads. Love and gentleness are my real strength. I never give up. I will succeed. What's the message for the collective? What's the message for the collective? Message for the collective. What's the message for the collective? What is the message for the collective? Organize for success. Do not let the word organize intimidate you, as it is simply a way for you to ensure clarity of purpose. Organizing your thoughts, your reports, your living and workspace, and your finances will help you know the plan, help you know how to plan your next action steps. What's the message for the collective? 999, release. Balance, finances, success, wealth, cycles. What goes around comes around. Your current circumstances are ending, so you might take advantage of better ones. If you're experiencing a significant change or conclusion, viewing your life as a series of cycles or chapters may be helpful. How can you make room for something new to emerge? 8888. Personal power, material and spiritual abundance, wealth, resources, force, balance, confidence, material gain, epic romance. All that is good and pleasant in your life will multiply. Angels are sending this number to reassure you of the prosperity and well-being ahead. Your surroundings will treat you with admiration and respect. Use it for the greater good. Message 1717. Drama alert. Independent, soul mission, alone time, learning, healing, and aspirations. Take a few deep breaths and focus inward. You need time to think things over and consider your options. At this time, you must rely solely on yourself. You might not believe it, but you're heading in the right direction. What appears to be a lull in activity is just a natural part of the process. Well, this is just a beautiful reading. I thank you for stopping by my channel and supporting me. I hope you come back again soon. Thanks again and have a great day.